lovely people. It's been a very, very long time. Probably longer for you than it, no, for me than it has been for you. So, I've drawn up this design, which, you know, we could get to focus if we knew how to use a camera. Now, whether or not I can actually do this design, God knows. I guess we will find out. I'm being sensible. I don't know. I think there's something wrong with me. And I have split this off into 3 batches because I want mountains, sky and clouds. There's other elements, but those are like the 3 main. So there's basically 3 sections. So this first section is the mountains. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some purple in this now. None of these have lye in them. Spoon. But I wanted to make a colour first because the second mountain I will lighten, so this needs to be the darkest of the 2 first and foremost. And I figured I may as well just put the colour in here now. Oh look, let's just use it all. And we're also going to add a smidgen of black pearl. I'm going to probably be like super clumsy and super fumbly today. The purple was Eminence, by the way. I'm in this weird spot with the bipolar, so when I get like this I do tend to get quite fumbly and mumbly and not kind of with it, which would explain why I'm out here soaping. Well, it would, because yeah, it's just, let me just get this mixed up and I'll see if I can explain what I'm talking about. Actually, I think that's quite nice. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I don't really want it any darker. We are going to have it lighter. I'll give this a mix. Again, apologies for the fan in the background. I mean, it's not that hot out here. It's only 28, but hot enough that I do not need to be soaping without a fan on. Alright, let's put some lye in this and I'll come back. Oakley dokley. So this has now got lye in it. A third of the lye because we have 3. These are all even. Yeah. So okay, so bipolar. For those of you that don't have it and don't know, bipolar is a mood disorder. It's more than that, but it affects your moods, right? And you have basically no control over them. And it's really frustrating because, like, a normal person, when they get upset about something, they get upset about something for a reason, right? So you've always got a reason to be upset. Like, you know, your dog died, or, you know, your mum yelled at you, or, you know, you spend too much money and now you're going to have to friggin' figure out how to pay for food, or, you know, there's reasons to be upset. Whereas with bipolar, you just wake up one morning and go, F the world, you know, sort of thing, for no apparent reason. And I'm kind of in that place, and it's really frustrating because my life is going exceedingly well. Like, you guys are being so supportive with your orders, and just watching the videos in general. That's, you know, that's always awesome. You know, and I often get emails from people just saying, you know, hope you're doing alright, and, you know, that stuff is awesome. But because I have bipolar, I say it doesn't matter. It does matter, but, you know, it kind of doesn't make a difference because I can't help this. So yeah, it's freaking frustrating. It's so frustrating because the worst part about bipolar is you know that this stuff is always coming back. So because it's cyclic in nature, cyclic, whatever, I don't care. I couldn't even say. I still can't say it. No, there's a specific phrase that I wanted to talk to someone about the other day because they study philosophy at uni, and I can't say the word cognient dissidence, and that's not the word I'm looking for, and it drives me nuts because I can't say it. Anyway, now we've got this mixed up to emulsion. I will go back to the Bipolar. I don't know if you want to hear about it, but guess what? You are anyway. What fragrance should we use? See, if I was going to do this completely sensibly, I would use a fragrance that I know, that I trust. But that's boring because I'd just use black raspberry and vanilla for everything. And I can't just use black raspberry and vanilla for everything. Although I can, because it seems lately that I don't actually even list any of these soaps online because I'm too lazy. Or too busy, probably. Oh, coconut lava, no. Let's go with, what's that one? None of the range product ones, because I don't know what they're going to do. So let's go with, what's this? Melon Buffet. It doesn't suck. I've got to say, it doesn't suck. Alright, let's go with that. Okay, so I've just made, far out. Oh. Don't ever let anyone tell you that resin isn't as sharp as glass when it wants to be. Oh, excuse me, foot's bleeding. Oh. Ouch. Obviously there was a little bit of resin on the floor and I sort of twisted my foot round on the mat. I have this foam matting from Kmart on the floor just so my legs and feet don't hurt as much when I'm out here. Yeah. And I've sort of twisted my foot. Ow! Okay, so I have no gloves on today because I'm just not in the mood for gloves. It's too friggin' hot. So if you use gloves or don't use gloves, don't blame me. It's not my fault. If you watch one of my videos and then don't wear gloves, that's your fault. So warning, this is probably going to be a long video because there's quite a few elements involved and I talk a lot, so if you don't want to watch a probably 40-minute video I'm going to assume it'll be about, then you might not want to watch this video. So bugger off. Okay, now this first layer can be thicker, but we don't want it like super thick because we have to pour the second layer on and it needs to be mixed as well. So what I'm going to do is use this bloody bench because I can wipe it. Now, oh, I have angly feet somewhere. That's right. Sweet. I knew I made these things for a reason. Is it enough of an angle? It actually is. Right. So this first layer oh god, that's setting up quick. Holy shit. Okay, so this first layer, and it's a bit separatey as well, is supposed to represent mountains. It could just represent blobs in a minute. So, wow, okay. Woo. Just do that. And then we'll give this a bit of a stir. Now it's loosened it up a little bit, which is kind of weird because usually when they start to thicken like that, that's kind of the end of them. Now, I'm going to pour this one in sort of, actually we'll use these and we'll do it from the other angle. Yeah, it definitely wasn't as thick, hey? How weird is that? Alright, so that's our mountains, which is quite easy. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. I knew I forgot something. That I panicked and forgot. Damn it, doesn't matter. Because this is a moonlight scene, I wanted to put moonlight on top of the mountains. And I have forgotten to do that, so. Alright, but we can do that now. But yes, the whole bipolar thing is kind of a pain in the ass. Like, it's just, it's frustrating when your life is going well and you feel like this. Like, I'm sort of, I can't watch television. God forbid I try and watch a whole entire show. I haven't been listening to music for days, and I only just realised yesterday, and that usually is a pretty clear indication of depression. It's when you just stop listening to music and watching telly and, you know, doing anything that's entertainment based. Well, at least for me anyway. I can't really speak for anyone else who has bipolar, because it's so different from case to case. And I mean, that's not just me saying that. That's actually, like, you'll find that that psychologists and psychiatrists will say the same thing, that it's very different from person to person. So, although, I mean, we have similar traits, but yeah, in a lot of times in different ways. Now, this is solid because it's got milk in it, so and then all my oils have just gone hard again. Not a problem. As soon as I put some lye in there, it's going to loosen up. The only problem is I wanted to mix up my navy before, so what I might do is I might turn the camera off, and I'm going to go and melt this back down in the microwave and then come back when it's liquid, so we can try and make a navy and then put the lye in it, because I think that'll just be less mixing. And seeing how that just behaved, I'm a little sort of wary about it now. I also think that those mountains might be slightly too big, so who cares? It'll still be soap. Oakley dokley. So when I said that I have no reason to be feeling like this, I do have some reasons. Like, I woke up this morning to there'd been a power outage, which meant that everything that was printing overnight had stopped. And you can resume prints, but honestly they end up with big bumps, or they miss layers, and you know, so it's really frustrating because some of them were really long prints. Like, there was one there, I was doing an extruder tool, and it's a 40 millimeter one, and that takes about 17 to 18 hours to print, and it was halfway done. So that's kind of annoying. Not dark enough. So yeah, so I woke up to that, and I've also, there's this stupid delivery company that even if you don't have to sign for something, they won't leave something, won't leave your packages if you don't answer the door. That's Navy. And it drives me friggin' bonkers, because a lot of times, okay, so that was Mysterious and Black Pearl. A lot of times I will work until 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll sleep until lunchtime. So they always deliver around about 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not going to answer the door because I don't actually hear them knock on the door. And we had this not last week, the week before Christmas, which may possibly have been last week. Yeah, I think it was. Now that's blizzard to represent the stars. I don't want to put too much because it does lighten it, but I think it'll be enough. I was going to do confetti, but I don't actually have any white soap to grate, so there you go. Alright, I'm going to go put lye in this. So how's that for good muscle memory? I actually put the lid back on the lye container without even thinking about it, because when I went to just do it then, I'm like, oh, well, the lid won't be on it. But it was. So there you go. Funny how things like that happen, hey? Okay, so I'll measure out our 10 grams of Melon buffet. I should also note that this is not water discounted. because I wanted to give myself the best chance to do this properly. Because I wasn't sure how I'd take it if I didn't. It could have just been a whole shitfest. Oh dear. Me chucking a big giant wobbly on camera. Wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last. Oh! That is a beautiful colour though, is it not? Look at that. It's already messy. Yeah, it's kind of separaty, isn't it? Oh my freaking god, what's happened here? What the fuck? Are you guys seeing this? Like, it's literally... That's not ricing. That is the... Oh my god. Okay, we'll whip it some more. Oh, it's like... Oh, it's... Oh, no. No. And it's so hot. Okay, so that's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Why are these things happening to me lately? Honestly. It's like... Probably the fragrance I'm using. Okay, that is so... Like, that's burning hot, guys. Literally. And I was soaping at room temperature. Okay, well, there you go. I mean, it's still quite separatey looking. It's pretty unpleasant, if I'm being honest. Because I'm just going with it now. I've already started, so I'm just going to go with it. But yeah, that's an odd fragrance, that one. Like, it come better as I mixed it. Oh, Christ, that's hot. You can always tell when a fragrance is wrong. That's just the word I'm going to go with. If it heats up like that. Because it shouldn't. Because you know that it's reacting. And a proper fragrance won't react. Now, this is where things get a little difficult. Because I don't know if I can do what I want to do. So let's get... I want a moon, right? But I didn't want to use an embed because I want to put a cloud on top of the moon. Well, shit. Bugger me, it's going to work. Bugger me, it's going to work. Yay. Oh, I just have to get rid of all of this ooky booky stuff. Oh my god, that's so gross. You're seeing the texture of this? So if we can focus. Look at the texture of it. How gross is it? Ew. I mean, it'll be fine. It'll still be soap. It's just disgusting. Are you focused now? Yes. Yeah, I couldn't use an embed because, wow, it's a lot of soap. I want to scrape in some clouds in the top, and I wouldn't have been able to scrape into the top of an embed. But this shape, even though this is, in my head, this was a sun, it can be a moon too. So that's what it's been today, is a moon. Right, okay. I'm stoked with that. Absolutely super stoked with that. There's the pasty. Probably got nothing for me. Which is good. Means no bills. Although I'm pretty sure my rego's due. Alright. There's somewhat of a mess going on here right now. See if we can't tidy this up a smudge. Just a smudge. Oh, and hello to all my lovely New Zealand customers. Welcome, welcome. and subscribers as well. I haven't checked the analytics to see, but I'm gonna guess that's where people are seeing my products from, and heading over. And it's so nice that you see me do silly New Zealand accents and still think it's okay to buy my things and don't hate me. Oh dear, you guys know I only do New Zealand accents because I love yous. And probably because I can say was. So, you know, it's the only New Zealand word I can say, and it's not even a New Zealand word, it's just an English word with a stupid accent. So, should I shut up before I put my foot any further in it? Probably. So, I've decided I'm going to have to get myself a skip bin, because I've had so many deliveries of things that I just cannot keep up with the rubbish. One recycle bin going out fortnightly is just not cutting it anymore. Now, I'm fart-arsing around because it doesn't really matter. I do want to, however, I'm just trying to think of the best way to do this. What I want to do is just pour white into this just to the same level, and then I want to scrape that a bit with a cloud shaper. Which I think is just thinking that might be a better idea to do it now. I just wanted to just make the sky not perfectly flat. So you see how that's just sort of not perfectly flat now? And that honestly is the most ridiculous texture. Look at it. It's so gross. Oi, excuse me, you're supposed to be focusing on the spoon, do you mind? I told you to focus on the spoon. Yeah, that's not right. That is not right. But yeah, I think that's just enough just to sort of, although now what I've done is I've made my moon not so round anymore. But that should be fine, because, where'd I put the moon? Somewhere. Just thinking, I could probably just, yeah, look at that. Just pull that through there, and that's just rounded it back out again. That's perfect. This is just the weirdest texture I have ever seen. So great. Like it's like, looks like biscuit texture in there. Let's see if you can see that. See right here? Oh, it looks like biscuits. Cookie texture before it gets cooked. That's so weird. So weird. Anyway, it's all good. I'm really happy with that. Now, again, oh dear. Again, I'm going to turn you off, and then I will come back. I don't know why I wiped that off. Honestly, that was kind of stupid. And I'll go and melt this a bit, and then we'll figure out what we're doing, and I'll be back. Okay, so I just went to smooth this with my finger and it feels like sponge cake, like a cooked sponge cake. That is the creepiest thing ever I have ever touched in a soap before, that's for sure. Okay, so this is melted down. Now, I was originally going to scrape, I was just going to pour just this white and then scrape, but I think because I've already done that down that side now, I've kind of got this sort of shape happening. It's not as prominent as the picture, but what I'm thinking I might do is I might just pour the white in there. Although, Christ almighty, it's swelling up. It's actually swelled up by the looks of it. How is that possible? No, that's not what we're doing. We're doing this one. What is going on here? Oh no! Oh no! It's gelling. It's gelling, guys. And I've just scraped some mountain into that. It's gelling and it's expanding because there's so much heat in there. And now my round moon is no longer round because as I'm watching it, it's gelling. Look at this here. And the heat coming off it is mental. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead with what I was doing. It's probably now not going to look like a moon, but some demented, weird piece of shit. So really, this is so crazy. I can't believe it's gelling already. Like, yes, it's gelling. What the hell? Anyway, whatever. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to put some white in this. Because I'm going to make grey anyway, so white doesn't matter. For those of you that don't know, that was titanium dioxide. Right, so I'm going to take that out because otherwise I'm just going to make a mess. I'm not even going to put Jesus. So I'm not going to put any fragrance in here, but this is so liquid. Anyway, of course it's liquid, it's got nothing in it. I'm just going to try and get it just in here. Yeah. This is another fail. See, this is the thing, like, it probably would have worked if I hadn't used the fragrance. But like I said, if I just keep using black raspberry and vanilla, what's the point? It's boring. So now we're going to put some black pearl in this and give it a mix. So what we might do is we might do a light cloud and then a darker cloud. How's that sound? Now that's fine, and that's a nice consistency, and now I'm about to put some fragrance in there. So yeah, so I can say with pretty assured results that this stuff separates, accelerates and heats your soap pretty fast. This is a mistake. I know this is a mistake as I'm doing it, guys, but I'm doing it anyway because it wouldn't be me if I didn't. Oh my God. You seeing this? Are you seeing it? Now, Aussie soap suppliers say that their fragrances are designed for newbie soapers. Can you imagine what a newbie soaper is going to do if they see this? I'm actually going to take a photo of this to show other people. Because that is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen. Let me do a little video. Melon buffet, people. Alright, so we're going to give it some more mixing and see if we can't get it to go back together. bits together, I guess. You see that? I can't push the button to get it to focus. So you get the idea. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we will strike this off the list of ever using again. I'm not worried, because how else are you going to know these things if you don't try them, right? I'll just have really textured clouds. This is so freaking disgusting, honestly. That's so bad. Alright. Christ almighty, that is... that's actually so hot it's burning my finger. It's hot. Really hot. That is so mental. You know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to mix another colour in here. It is just so thick now. I might not. I might just put this in here and be done with it, I think, because obviously this fragrance is not meant for soaping. It's just not. Oh my god, the jug is so hot. You guys, it's so hot. I wish I had... I don't know if I've got a thermometer. I'd actually be really interested to check it and see how hot it is as I'm soaping. Like, I mean, what have I been doing this now for 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops? And I've only just put this, the lye in this, in room temperature oils. I put the lye in it, what, 7 minutes ago? So, yeah. And there's no water discount, remember. Like I said, no water discount. I don't know what to do with this. It's so disgusting. Jesus. I can't do anything with it. It's the texture is so weird. Like, honestly, it's like cake. Literally like cake. It's... my God. Alright. Righto. So, what we might do is we'll just sprinkle some of this on top. And be done with it. Oh, funnily enough, now I'm keen to make more soap. Oh, put the fans on. Shit. The fans on. Well, that did not go as planned. But, honestly, do any of my soaps go as planned? This may not be as long a video as I was expecting. Although it should be interesting. Stop it, fan. It should be interesting to see what it does. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here on the bench next to me, because I actually am going to make some more soap. Oh God, I've got to get that off. Oh, my stick blender's even hot. No. No, but the mix is. Like, that was in cold water and the mix is hot. And it's also, like, you could almost use this as soap dough already. Look at this. Honest to God, I'm not even joking. Look at this. That's mental. Look at it. It's a little ball. Like, that is not a good fragrance, guys. I don't want to be down on them anymore. I feel sorry for them about their, about their warehouse burning down and stuff, but I'm not going to be dishonest about these fragrances. Now, hopefully, this is another one that will be reformulated, or whatever it was that they were doing with their fragrances. There was, you want to know something? There you go. That's something I have never ever seen before ever. These are gelling. I have never seen these gel. Look at them. Look. You can actually, holy Christ, I can't hold it, it's too hot, but you can see the gel in this end one here. When I squeeze it, you can see how it's a different colour inside there. These things don't gel because they're too small to generate enough heat to gel. So it's the fragrance oil that is generating the heat. I'm just going to leave that there. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, it smells nice, although I can't actually smell anything now. Yeah, kinda. When you get right up to it, you can smell it. So, you know, hopefully this is one of the ones that they're going to reformulate, because if a newbie used that, they would freak out and be so disappointed and think that they're doing something wrong. So that's what aggravates me about people who make fragrances and don't make them properly, is that someone who's been making soap 5 times or something makes soap and then it goes horribly wrong like this, and they're like, oh, it must be my fault, and then they lose that love of soaping. And that aggravates me, because soaping is a wonderful thing. And anyway, I'll get down off my high horse and we'll move on. I'm going to make another soap now, because for some reason I'm invigorated to make soap. That is so, oh my God, look at it, it's liquid. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if we can. It's actually, can you, down this end, can you see how liquid? That's gelled inside, and it's gelled to the point of liquid, which is a very, very hot gel. Soap will do it. There are some fragrances, and if you soak really hot, I think it can do. I've never soaped that hot, but there's a lot of people that will soap at like 40, 50 degrees, which is ridiculous. Don't do it. There's absolutely no necessity, and I'm talking Celsius here, there's no necessity to soap that hot unless you're using like beeswax. And then, in my personal opinion, beeswax does not bring anything to a soap that's worth the extra hassle. The beeswax, if you use too much of it, makes your soap very grippy, like it'll grip onto your skin, and not in a good way. But that is just my personal opinion, so you can take that however you want. Alright, I'm going to go. I'm going to get set up for another soap. I don't know what the hell I'm going to make. Probably might just test some fragrances just for fun. And yeah, and I'll see you for the cutting very shortly. Bye. Hey there. As expected, I was thinking about this last night, and I was thinking, because it's set up so quick, look how shiny, it'll probably go super hard, super quick. So this may probably be a little hard, but look at that. I mean, that's pretty amazing. You don't see soaps be that shiny very often. That's the texture on the top. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus in on that. Look at it. Isn't it disgusting? It looks like cake. Honestly, it smells. It's weird. It's a weird smell, and it doesn't have a lot of smell. Like, I had to put that right up to my face to get any smell out of it. So let's have a look, see how hard. That's not as hard as I was expecting. Honestly, that's definitely. Wait. Oh yeah, now we have the most demented moon you've ever seen. At least down there you do. Oh, that's not bad. It's not what I was expecting, but it's not, I mean, it's not awful. Okay, that's kind of awful. Look, the only good thing is the fragrance didn't discolour. But seriously, that does not look mountains. That is the weirdest. It looks like a cloud with a bit of white shit on the bottom of it. Like this, like the shape just goes like it's. It's, yeah. And it's got such a weird, you can even see the texture. That's so demented. Have a look at it. Let's see if I can get it in a bit closer. And you can see even in the purple, it's got like such a weird texture. Because it's separated, and it smells kind of gross, to be honest. And there's fragrance leakage, I can see that too. I don't know if you guys, oh yeah, look at that. That will be mostly because it gelled so quick. Now this is where I scraped. Remember when I ran the scraper through it and said it was gelling already? I'm going to guess that's where this is where I've pulled up that purple, and you can see the liquid there. Very interesting. I was actually sort of expecting like maybe a big heat tunnel, to be honest. That definitely is not a moon. They are definitely not mountains. This is not the soap that you're looking for. So, well, look, the idea was there. I still think the idea is alright. It was just that the soap was just not on our side. Oh, what the hell? Is that an udder in the sky? I mean, utter disbelief. Oh my god. Dad jokes. That is just, yeah, it's like, I know there's milk leaking out of a cloud or something. I don't know. I don't know. Oh god, that's so gross. It's so gross. And this is really interesting. I don't know how close we can get. Between the, let's see if we can get it to focus. I'm having a hard time holding it still as well. So, there you go. See that white line between the navy and the paler purple there? Now I put a mica line. I did not put any pale soap. So there's like a line of, okay, that's just weird. Oh, this one's very fragrance leaky. Look at that. Very fragrance leaky. There we go, that's better. So we may get a little hole in here. Possibly. Let's have a look. Oh, that's probably, no, I was going to say that's probably the best piece, but it's really not. Okay, yeah, no, it's just dodgy. The whole soap's just dodgy. Oh dear, what a disaster. Absolute disaster. Honestly, it's the ugly. I hope it smells better in a day or two once the goat's milk smell goes away. And then, and then maybe it won't be so bad and it will smell good, because at the moment it looks atrocious. So, but even the mica on the top hasn't really saved it, because that's just ugly. It's just an ugly soap. Oh well, never mind. It's an ugly soap. There's not much we can do about that. There's still glitter all over this bench from yesterday. Alright, well, I'm not going to hang about because it's 33 degrees in here right now, and it's too much for me, considering I've actually got the aircon in the house for the first time this year, and it's the last day of the year. Alright guys, see you for the next one. Bye.